Hey, what's up, everyone? How you guys doing, man? I forgot to record the very beginning of Raw, and I wish I did this review earlier. I've been very busy and stuff, so I'm going to talk about Monday Night Raw a little bit. I really want to get this review through, so this is going to be a bit of my review. So the night began off Monday Night Raw. Sorry if I didn't do the theme song. I really wish I did. Hoping I did the theme song, you know, the going off tonight. Hey, so anyway, the night kicked off after the theme song with Edge appearing in the ring. Pulls off his promo saying he doesn't want to wait in line for an opportunity because, you know, his match is the main event, which is the final match of the night. So apparently he gets that through. He starts pulling his promo where he takes off his shirt and he shows himself 8 ribs. And he insults Michael Cole saying he's a tool. And he still hates the anonymous general manager that goes beep beep. And, you know, that's what could happen. But apparently I really think Michael Cole, you know, I think could be the general manager. I'm hoping he is. If he is to be the general manager, then I think it would be awesome. So I think it's going to be very exciting. So here goes nothing. So the night kicked off with you know, his promo, and the anonymous general manager comes out saying, "Oh, you wanted an opportunity? I haven't forgot what you did to me last Monday after you assaulted me or disrespected me," which he broke the laptop in pieces and destroys it with the chair and other things. But apparently he says that, "Oh, I will not forgive what you did after what you did to, you know, his laptop." But apparently he says he's going to have Bale, the person who's the last man standing, except Edge will be the 40th entry. So Ty Swagger and McIntyre come out to try to win the ring. Apparently that backfired as the Kid tries to do the kick to him. Eventually he gets thrown out less than a minute. I mean, Tyson Kidd has so much potential. I mean, he's probably been wrestling for years, but he's really been impressing me. Tyson Kidd. Jack Swagger tries to throw him over, get an upper hand. Edge throws him over. Drew McIntyre tries a future shock DDT. Apparently that backfired. He gets thrown over also, and Edge wins the Royal Rumble basically. And so he tries to assault the general manager again. Michael Cole tries to guard it, and apparently after with Edge getting the chance and Michael Cole trying to shake his hand, Edge trying to look past at the laptop to assault it once again. Backfired when Nexus comes out and with their entrance, and then Edge just stares. He carries the chair, he stares, but then eventually disappears. With CM Punk pulling promo that they will make their sacrifices for me to survive the Royal Rumble. But apparently, with CM Punk's promo with claiming that he's going to headline WrestleMania, it wasn't the case, because Bear comes out with this core. He talks about how they're just brainwashing group of Nexus, and he says how brainwashed they are, apparently, but unfortunately, he claims that they're just a brainwashing group, and his core is just equality. They're just an equal. That's what the core is about. And it seems kind of ironic because the leader, you know, of the Nexus just tries to control anything. The person trying to break reality is just trying to do less of the work and be lazy. You know, that's how ironic it could be. I mean, that's how the core Nexus made after WrestleMania. But you never know what could happen. But it seems pretty surprising apparently. So moving on from that, that's how they pulled their promo. And then the Ezekiel Jackson pulls out promo that, oh, CM's not going to go at the top of Royal Rumble. Wade Barrett West will. And it turns out that Ezekiel Jackson pulls out promo. Rayson Ryan goes face to face with the anonymous general manager comes out and says, oh, this will be a one-on-one match. And whoever wins this Royal Rumble, whoever wins this one-on-one match with Wade Barrett versus CM Punk will be in the Royal Rumble. The loser is out. And with John Cena, the special referee, he's frustrated because John Cena's a face, and it's like, this is a good on-heel match. It's kind of surprising to see a face involved. So that's what it seems like he kind of regarded. So, you know, after that promo happened, we get a Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio, versus Mark Henry and John Morrison, which apparently was a good match. So I was trying to turn off this video game. It's playing some 2K11 on PlayStation 2. So moving on, we get this match. And Sheamus, you know, John Morrison has just been extremely impressive. I really started to like this match. This match was just very good. Until No kicks out. And no, Sheamus and John Morrison always been pull off some match. I thought it was a one-on-one match when I first saw it, but it turned out it was a tag team match with Henry and Alberto ringside. Sheamus tries to, pull his Brook kick out of what that was to happen, but John Morrison does his own insecurity. Turns out that was the case. Mark Henry thought he put away Alberto Del Rio, but Sheamus comes in to save him. This match was actually very good. Mark Henry pulled off an incredible upper hand as Sheamus comes out to save Alberto Del Rio, and then with the kick out, Sheamus does his Brook kick. And this was just incredible. I think it was phenomenal. Even though what the truth is, if it kicked you in the head, which he did with Brook kick, John Morrison tries to take out Sheamus. Apparently he did, but unfortunately he did not pull the win with him nailing his armbar. He took out the World's Man to make him tap. I thought Mark Henry would do something. It's like surprising how they're making the World's Strongest Man a jobber now. I mean, Mark Henry has so much potential. I mean, his feud with Batista, his feud with Undertaker. As a heel, he's been getting all this build-up, and now he's getting held back also. I find Mark Henry Molina very similar, but, if Mark Henry has the potential to be main event potential, I think they could turn him again, because with heel, he has so much main event potential, from my perspective. So, tonight we're going to have Wade Barrett vs. CM Punk, unfortunately, Nexus and Core, with 4 people. The Core is only 3. I don't know if Michael Tarver will join Core. But the thing that frustrated me most is that Melina and Natalya are having a match, and they have it mad early too. That was just the most surprising, and it kind of frustrated me too, because we were hoping to have this match at the Royal Rumble. And they cool, by Elimination Chamber WrestleMania gets their challenge, and I was hoping to do it then, but they decided to do it Raw, and it's just their politics and stuff, and that's just very surprising. Melina was actually playing a good heel. He's actually playing a phenomenal heel, and she, at the same time, displays some good wrestling moves too. So this actually did tear out. So Melina's playing a fairly good heel, but I think she needs to go back to her gold hair if she's gonna play heel. Because I think the black hair she has is more of a face heelish thing, if you come to think of it. And that's what I think personally. I think Melina's just doing very, very phenomenal. It's it's going off very good. She actually did play a good heel. Especially now she's more involved in matches. They're trying to do something different. And Natalya was just, what a phenomenon Natalya was. This match actually turned out to be very good. And actually, it's like there were less botches. And, Melina and Natalya actually do work together in the match. But, she always makes bad wrestlers look good. After what she did with her feud with Maria. Her feud with, sorry. I was checking the feuds outside. And her feud with, other feuds like who botches superstars, I think Trish Stratus, she able to pull off a good match with Stratus, but I think Maria, I couldn't think of any else. Maybe Alicia Fox, they able to pull off a good match. Melina was just a very phenomenal, oh my word, that was just very phenomenal and surprising, because Melina's so flexible, she actually can make him tap. Hopefully Melina gets off, and they have a triple threat title match. That's what I'm thinking what would happen, and that's what I was hoping what would happen. And that's what I was thinking, but this actually looks hilarious. Layla looks so gorgeous with her gorgeous cheeks. I actually do, sort of have a crush on her, She still looks pretty, but hey, Layla and Lay Cool I do like Lay Cool, I just can't stand their gimmick. Their gimmick is just so. It's a headache. I mean, it's just so tiring now. That's what makes them so tiring now. I think if they need to lose this match and do something different now, get Awesome Kong. Hopefully, it's time for them to start doing different stuff. I can't see them leaving right now. I mean, I do want them to go out last time, but reality, I don't see them go for reals. For reals, they're not gonna go anywhere. But on the other hand, I think it's time for them to get Awesome Kong out there to make them look stronger. Because I have a feeling everybody's been saying that he's going to be the enforcer, Lay Cool. But I think they should do it by WrestleMania. So Awesome Kong and Beth Phoenix to have this incredible feud. Awesome Kong and Natalya, Awesome Kong represents Lay Cool, and I'm thinking that's what the road they could go. But this is what makes them just want to leave. It's time for them to drop the flawless thing and do something like I'm so cool. I don't know. It's just time for them to do something different. Do something different. Or Layla, time for her to go on her own before she leaves. Because I can't see her just being stuck with Lay Cool for the remaining of her career. It's time for to do something different because they're doing the same thing with Piggy James, and it always down Natalya so much. How ridiculous is that? I mean, if LayCool wins, then what's gonna happen next? It's like a real thing. It's like LayCool needs to get buried and get Awesome Kong in there to become the bodyguard. Like, it's time for LayCool to just get buried, and it's time for them to do something different. Like, they're getting flawed out, and it's time for them to get upgraded. That's what I'm thinking that could happen. Sorry for doing this long review on the Divas. I know no one cares, but I just have to get that out there. So after they show a clip of Nexus, CM Punk getting assaulted by Mason Ryan to help him get the win, which was his self-sacrifice, and everyone was protecting CM Punk from Mason Ryan. Unfortunately, Mason Ryan was the new member, and it looks like Batista, and he has the British accent. Mason Ryan is a fresh recruit. They're trying to refresh Nexus, even though it's overdone, but I can't blame them. They actually are. The Nexus actually does look quite strong, to say the least. The Nexus actually is a little interesting with CM Punk in the new group. And, it's kind of surprising how they think, oh, it's time for Nexus to be done. I think it's just kind of silly, for, internet saying it's over. I mean, it's overdone. It's a drag. They're just like WCW, NWO, how it's been a drag for over till 2000. But they're able to pull out some okay video games, like Revenge and Nitro. I don't know what was their last WCW NWO game. I don't know when does this WCW versus NWO thing end. So, after the segment, we have this CM Punk segment claiming that they have faith, time to change your hair and stuff, and everybody's been doubting so much. That's what CM Punk claims. And, the only thing he says is faith, but it'll be too soon for Nexus to die. Like, really, it's gonna be too soon if they're gonna die like that quick. So Mason Ryan pulls off some talk. He sounds different. He doesn't sound like Batista at all. Basically, sound like him a little bit. But, Mason Ryan, I do have interest in him, like, way more than the last guy does. But, apparently Mason Ryan claims that all they need to do is what they just faith, and then they join as a unit. And then John Cena talks about the Core, who's on SmackDown right now. And apparently it's supposed to be equality. So, they're trying to do this Core and Nexus thing. And, it doesn't seem like a drag. They're trying to do something fresh, I think people need to, give a chance a little bit. If they don't come in good storylines, the good angles, then, it's overdone, and they're going to have to end then. But everybody just really wants this to end good angles right now, even though they're not in the big angle when they were the first debut of Nexus. So, apparently, it's a chance for John Cena to get involved. Now he's going to feud with Baldwin. I think Randy Orton needs to feud with, Edge is going to feud with the Core. John Cena tied with New Nexus. Or if Randy Orton becomes WWE Champion, he feuds with New Nexus. I think that's where it goes, and it goes fresh. I think it would be great. So, the R stands for really? It's funny, he says the R stands for really, and I think it's ironic that he says really, and it's like John Cena comes out of nowhere. So everybody claims the Miz and Alex are like the new LayCool, and I highly doubt. I can see R, but they're more of a better class. Like Miz is just more arrogant. He doesn't just go and make fun of people just to cover. I don't know, but I do like the Miz. It's funny how my people I subscribe to by subscriptions, Jay Vardy, who hates the Miz so much. I'm surprised he hates him so much because he can't wrestle for garbage, but I don't see the Miz going anywhere. It's funny, like, Layla is just like the Miz. Like, LayCool is like the Miz and Alex Riley nowadays. And that's what they do, like, with these allies. So, and the Miz claimed that, he beat Randy Orton last week and he's going to prove that he's at the top. That's the stuff, you would typically hear. And then he says, because he's the Miz. And he beats him down, beats Randy Orton. And, that was actually a good assault. And then once again, you see Orton, you see the Miz in the ring, champion versus champion match. How phenomenal is that? And it was actually this was actually a good match. It was actually played off a good match. So the commentator, Dolph Ziggler, we're talking about the match. Jerry Lawler, let's just focus on the match. So there's really not much to complain about the commentary. But personally, I enjoy the commentary on Friday Night SmackDown.
I think they did pull off some good points involving this angle between Vicky and Edge. So they were talking about the angle they're in right now, and I think it was good. But I think they did a good job building up this match. But you know, see Miz working with other main eventers. They know how to make like superstars look good like the Miz. I mean, the Miz is really improving in the ring. I mean, I have more respect for the Miz, and because the Miz can play a good heel and can really improve in the ring, you know. And this is how much of an equal respect I have for him. And apparently the Miz is awesome because, you know, he's able to have a cool gimmick, and I think they've been working him very well. So hopefully the Miz and Alex will become a powerful alliance. And they're actually a good alliance. They impressed me. Hopefully Miz has the title until Elimination Chamber. I don't think he's ready to head to WrestleMania with the title, personally. So after this match goes good, the Miz gets surprisingly, Edge pulls off a good upper hand, and then he claims he's at top. But you know, surprisingly, after commercial, the Miz gets his good upper hand, and Dolph Ziggler talking about, you know, how, you know, Edge is getting weakened, and, you know, he's, you know, how surprisingly he's, like, really starting to get up there. So, with the Edge, you know, really, like, put off a surprising upper hand. Surprisingly, eventually soon, we see Dolph Ziggler getting involved in the match. Like, how surprising was that, you know, for Dolph Ziggler to just interfere, and, you know, Dolph Ziggler, why does he have to get involved? I think the Miz should have won that match, like, with Dolph Ziggler's interference. That's why I think I would have went down, like, personally, Dolph Ziggler would have been like, should have just distracted the ref, then have Dolph Ziggler get involved, and then help Miz get the win. I would have done it, and then Randy Orton suddenly gets involved after the match, and assaults the Miz, and you know, with Dolph Ziggler. And I think this would be quite interesting. So, moving on from that, we get Wade Barrett in a backstage interview. Apparently, he talks about how they're equality, and you know how they have so much confidence to win the Royal Rumble. And you know, John Cena and Wade Barrett have so much history together. And CM Punk says, "Oh, he's probably gonna help John Cena win the special referee match." And he claims that Wade Barrett was the one making John Cena's life a living hell because John Cena was forced to join Nexus, and John Cena is so bitter. So even though John Cena took care of business, Wade Barrett got his payback. You know, this whole iron stipulation, it just made it look useless right now. And I think John Cena should have just been free from Nexus. But, you know, fair enough, you know, we get the match later on. So Wade Barrett, you know, apparently feels confident with this group, the core. And this is how he feels. So after this match, we get Lex, Maurice, and DiBiase versus Daniel Bryan and the Bellas. And with the match started off, Daniel Bryan and Maurice pull off a fresh start. You know, that's what we surprisingly got. So, DiBiase back it up. Maurice tags DiBiase in. And then Daniel Bryan tags the Bellas in. And, like, the match is going off, all the Bellas and Maurice. And they pull off an okay match. Looked a little botched, yeah. I can actually start to see the botches. Oh, my word. Actually, the closeout looked okay. Nikki Bella, Nikki was catch Daniel Bryan, kissing him. And Daniel Bryan tried to kiss the Bella. Daniel Bryan the Bellas were trying to kiss Daniel Bryan, and then Bellas get so frustrated after one of the Bellas got pinned by Maurice, and then one of the Bellas were blasting each other, and then Daniel Bryan was trying to get involved. They say stay out of it, and then Maurice goes out celebrating, oh, I'm a winner. You know, DiBiase, you know, and you know, Alicia Fox and Maurice walk out and they celebrate. So that's what we surprisingly got. So a little bit. Back from the break, we get, after this Royal Rumble rundown card, we get the Bella Twins arguing backstage to see which one likes Daniel Bryan, which Bella likes Daniel Bryan more, which Bella that Daniel Bryan likes more. Then it turned out Daniel Bryan didn't like either of them, they like Kim. So basically this is where the feud starts to build up, and then Bella Twins claim that, oh, you know, they say they were just trying to keep the Bellas occupied, and then he said, what are you doing hanging out with this, but you know, Bella Twins say, oh, like, you're not aggressive as either of us. You know, there's no guest stars for us. You guys really have nothing to do. And so he claims that, you know, Bella's an afterthought. And this is where the fight starts, basically. And then Bella Twins both start trying to beat the crap out of Gail Kim. And this is where the heel turn is. Daniel Bryan has to break up the fight, but it turned out he got slapped by one of the Bellas, which apparently I wasn't really surprised about.
and I think this is where the feud starts. So Monday Night Raw, I'll see how that goes involving Danny Bryan's situation. But gladly, Gail Kim got broken up by Danny Bryan. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully we have an intergender feud if Danny Bryan gets into a good feud. I don't know what's to happen, but you never know. So hopefully this feud happens. So Bella Twins begin turning heel after that huge fight. So I think that's where the feud will go on then. So they're trying to break this whole thing off eventually soon if this drags on. So I think that's what they're purposely doing, so Danny Bryan can just start competing in matches and refocus on full-time matches, and that's what it's going to do eventually soon. So a little bit after this, we get a tag team match with Husky Harris and Michael McGillicuddy. Apparently the match was like very good. Vladimir Kozlov just looking phenomenal. Santino just looking phenomenal. But look how retarded it is, but Michael McGillicuddy put off an incredible upper hand. They've been playing good heel. Michael McGillicuddy made a huge heel turn. And, Husky Harris, the only two members from Season 2 are currently part of the group. I mean, add in Alex Riley and then Caval, but Alex Riley, is the one of the seasons, but they're not part of Nexus. It's just Husky Harris and McGillicuddy from NXT Season 2. And they actually did look impressive. Like, Husky Harris has just been phenomenal, hoping the Nexus becomes second champions. But I don't know if that was to happen. But if it is, then I'll be interested. But, Santino getting a huge upper hand. This match was actually fairly good. I was hoping the Nexus win, but if that is to happen, then we never know. Excuse me. So, whoop. It actually made it look phenomenal. Ooh. But it would be surprising if Santino nailed the Cobra on Husky. That would just be so surprising for him to do the Cobra. I mean, it just looks so hilarious. But I don't expect that. But luckily that backfired because he got distracted. I mean, it just made him look ridiculous. Now Husky Harris was able to pull an incredible clothesline, and I forgot what his fishing move, but he was known for the ridiculous senton. It turned out to be a neck breaker, which looked so phenomenal. And that brought him the victory. And then you're trying to build him up for CM Punk, which David Otunga presented CM Punk. So, luckily enough, this match was like fairly hilarious. And I really think it was stupid at first. And then John Cena bans both of them out. They're like, get out. So that's what he said. He was like, get out. He told both of them to get out. And then he told the Core to get out in the new Nexus. And so, lucky enough, this match made it more clean, more fairly well won. And he slapped both of them and pushed both of them, claiming, oh, he's a special referee, So John Cena uses that to his advantage. And CM Punk just, blames him. And he claims that, they both use profanity. And I think that's what happened. John Cena just signing a kid's autograph. That's what he does. That's how ridiculously entertaining he is. It just made it look stupid. There's no point of that stupid stipulation. It's just ridiculous. So, apparently both of them clothesline. Nailed the line. And this match was actually fairly good. CM Punk, Dave Barrett, able to pull off some just surprising upper hand matches. And John Cena was hilarious. He said, they get disqualified through profanity of language because it's a PG show. And, John Cena was hilarious, but at first I thought it was stupid. I was a little frustrated with that. But it turned out that both of them are qualified. Neither of them would go to Royal Rumble. Now this Jim comes up and trips up, claiming that, I can't get the customs of the match. He decided to reverse the consequences. And he can't change the result, but he can reverse the consequences. Claiming that both of them are allowed to go to Royal Rumble after John Cena sits of power. Which only he served off for a while, but hopefully we get Mania, regardless of CM Punk and Wade Barrett at Core and Nexus. How that goes. But John Cena is first forced to apologize, and if he doesn't bounce heel for the whole time, and it makes it interesting though. So, I can't really, apparently can't blame what he did, but apparently this is gonna be so surprising. So, regardless of that, John Cena has to get back in the ring, and apparently he did. He apologized, and he took off his shirt, and he said, he's sorry, and he said he's sorry. Then he beats the crap out of both of them, which apparently he did indeed. Then all his Nexus members comes out,
You know, they're all trying to gang up on Cena, but luckily enough, Big Show returns after getting injured by the core, and this is where this whole Rumble breaks out. And this is an okay build-up, but you know, if you stay around in this arena, I can't wait to see how that. If I was there live, man, I would have been blown away. But J-Dub 8907, Denzel 5247, I think, was there at the Rumble live, and this is supposed to be the best build-up for the Royal Rumble apparently, and it's actually quite good. So I can't wait to see how the Royal Rumble turns out with 40 people in the ring. So I'll be excited to watch that. So.